Time for the Don't Puck with Media post-game breakdown, brought to you by the Sin Bin. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. No, it's not. Welcome to Don't Puck with Media, where you get what you get. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot where I was. So we got the post-game breakdown for game number 67, Montreal at Calgary. Didn't go so well tonight. 5-2 loss. It wasn't a good game. Defensive breakdowns, that's what I feel was probably the biggest part of this. They got to a 3-0 lead pretty quickly almost by middle of the second period. And Montreal just couldn't come back from that. They came close, made it 3-2, and then that was it. They couldn't muster anything else. Cole Caulfield finally gets his 20th goal of the season, puts him in a group of five other old Habs who have scored 3 20-goal seasons before they turned 24. And so Cole Caulfield is the 6th member of that. What else I want to say? They got goalied a bit. They outshot the Flames by a good bit, and Dustin Wolf was up to the task, so that's part of it. Caden Primo coming off of 2 shutouts in a row. He didn't have it tonight. He didn't have it tonight. I mean, it wasn't a great game for him. It wasn't all on him though. Defensive breakdowns really kind of cost them. So that's what I'm going to say there for that. I'll show you the stats in just a few minutes. Excuse me. I mean, if you're here, it seems like there's one person here, and they might have said hi. Let's see who's here. Hey, Guru, thanks for being here. I appreciate that. They definitely could have played better. Yeah, I mean, they could have played better. My one surprise in the end was, I guess, Jack-Eye and Prospazil, who went after Nick Suzuki and pushed him around and threw him to the ice, whatever. I guess they didn't get on the ice together again, because I would have thought Jack-Eye was going to straighten that guy out. Didn't happen. A little disappointed that didn't happen, but they might not have been on the ice together at all. So if that's the case, then it can't happen. What else was there? I think we outshot them. Won in the faceoff circle, I should say. Yeah, that was about it. Other than that, we kind of had our number, I guess. One of those games. Second and last meeting of the season between these two teams, and they swept us. Yeah, they swept us both games. So there's that. All right. Nobody else here. Coach should have lined that up. Stick up for the team captain. They couldn't. They were in Calgary. Calgary had last change. So maybe he tried. I don't know if he did, but they couldn't necessarily do that. So if it was in Montreal, different story. But here, I mean, in Calgary, no. Slav did, though. Slav came right in and stuck up for Nick right away. So it was good to see that. And good to see a guy like Slav, who's only 19, not afraid to get in there. I like that. That's one of the things I do like about Slav. Amongst many other things I like about him. All right. There's nobody here. We'll stay as long. I mean, I'll stay as long as I can. It's just me and Guru here. I appreciate it, Guru. It's hard to get people. Listen, they lost. It's hard when they're losing to get people to come over here to watch it, and I get that. But I'm just trying to help grow the channel. And even on my channel, it's not going to get a lot of views, so it's not a big deal. All right, let's take a look at it. Well, might as well, right? What else? Let's take a look at this post-game stats. Here we go. 5-2 final. First period. And that one wasn't bad. I mean, they came out of it down by 1-0. Michael Backlund gets a power play goal, his 14th goal of the season from Uyghur and Eat Bread, Manjapane. Also, Guru, it's St. Patty's Day tomorrow, so I think people are already preparing to celebrate or are starting to celebrate already. So that was at 16:23 of the first, the only goal of the first. Second period, Backlund again is 15th from Coleman and Uyghur, 11 seconds into the second. So you knew it wasn't going well. And then the idiot that tried to bully Suzuki Pospisil got his 7th at 7:41. And then finally, Cole Caulfield gets his 20th from Suzuki and Slavkovsky at 10:34 off of a wicked one-timer into the bottom corner, perfectly placed, perfectly executed. Let's see. Devin Savard would get one about 8 minutes later. His 6th slap shot from the point that had eyes and made its way right through everybody. Pearson and Harvey Pinard with the assists. And then Nazem Kadri in the third would get a power play goal. 101 into it. His 23rd from Huberdeau and Sharangovich. And, I mean, that was going to be it. And then Miramanov. 3:54 of the third, gets one from Uyghur and Backlund, his 2nd of the season. And that is all she wrote. Montreal could not mount an attack to do anything after that. Shots on goal, 38 for Montreal, 28 for Calgary. At the face-off circle, 66.7% to 33.3. So basically, 2/3 of the face-offs were won by Montreal. Montreal 0 for 3 on the power play. They were 2 for 3. So the PK that hadn't been giving up anything gave up 2. Hits, 20 hits for them, 17 for us. Blocked shots, same thing, 20-17. Giveaways, 16 giveaways for Montreal, 12 for them. Takeaways, 18 takeaways for them, 8 for us. They beat us November 14th, 2-1 in Montreal, and tonight 5-2 to sweep. And 3 stars, Backlund, 2 goals, 1 assist for the first one. Dustin Wolf, 201 goals against and 947 save percentage tonight for the 2nd star. And Kadri with a goal and an assist for the 3rd star. And that is all she wrote, folks. That was it. All right, we got 2 people here. Who's the second person besides Guru? Say hi in the chat. We'd appreciate it. It's a slow night. I'm going to try to hang out for another 12 minutes. See what I can do about that. Because I don't know what else to say here. I mean, just it was not a good night for Montreal. They just couldn't get it going. The only really good thing about the night was that Caulfield got a goal for the first time in a month. He's been chasing number 20. It's a milestone goal. It was nice to see him get and it was a nice goal too. It wasn't a fluke or a freak or a whatever. It was a nice goal. So good to see that. Highlight of the night. A little disappointed in Primo that I would have expected more from Primo, but I mean, I'm not going to shit on the kid. You know, he had 2 shutouts in his last 2 games. He had an off night. It happens. Who else? I kind of thought we'd see more from the first line overall in this game, but we didn't really get that. There was who was the second goal from? I'm going to shit on the secondary scoring before I see that. I mean, secondary scoring didn't really do much. Savard, so the defense kicked in with a goal. Just not enough. Got them close, and they just couldn't carry that into the third. Hey, BL, welcome back. Leafs lose in a shootout. I just don't like that they got the point, but I like that they lost. I like that they lost. Who did they play again? I can't remember for some reason. The Habs, I think they would have competed more had the defense played better and they weren't so far behind. But, I mean, I don't disagree. But I really think the defense at times let them down. And the PK. Really, the PK, which was almost perfect in the last 8 games, gave up 2 of 3. Oh, the Canes, yes. Only one of the few times I'll root for the Canes. And I'm sure they did their stupid dance at center ice after. Yeah, because Canes were at home. Yeah, so anyways, this is a shitty game tonight. The Habs should just, they just put it in the rearview mirror, forget about it, move on to the next one. I had a feeling because if you guys watched the Saturday Hockey Talk, I did say these tonight and against Seattle, best opportunities to win, but because they're the Habs and those two teams are in the bottom 10, they'll probably lose those games and have good games against the good teams. So we'll see on Monday, Tuesday in Edmonton what they do. BL, is there snow anywhere? The game was in Toronto. Why were they in their white uniforms then? Because they wanted to wear their St. Paddy's Day uniforms? Okay, so it was in Toronto. There's no snow here either. The only snow, there's a parking lot of a big building where they pile the snow. That's still snow. There's some there. Other than that, there's no snow here. BL, I know it was the St. Pat's unis. I know that. Considering it had it says St. Pat's on it. I figured as much. But I mean, that's me. All right, well, we're going to go another 8 minutes. We're getting there. We're getting there, boys. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Well, you know what, Guru? I hope they get it because, they need it there. And, it's dry there already. Is it Alberta that's already reported their first fire like last month? So it's, yeah. Yeah. Well, besides you guys who got, I don't know how many feet of snow dumped on you. Yeah. There's no snow anywhere else. Unless you're talking about indoor skiing, if you know what I mean. Well, managed to get 3 people in there. That's an accomplishment. New channels. What are you going to do? So what's up next? They're in Edmonton on Tuesday. So Tuesday night, postgame show will be here. No Harry, no Fist, no Matt. On my postgame show? Never. When do I have that? When do I have that on my postgame show, dude? Don't worry. We'll all be together on Monday. A big old reunion on Monday for the podcast. So it won't be live, but it'll be a video version. So look for that. We're doing that Monday, so Tuesday. It'll come out Tuesday. And then not this Monday, the following Monday, we're doing a live where there will be giveaways. So tune in for that. Oh, we got 5 people now. Well, who's here that's not talking to me? Only BL and Guru talking to me. What's going on? What's going on? 5 minutes to go. Only you can keep me here by talking to me. Edmonton and Colorado getting ready to start. Should be a dandy. Top 2 players in the world in that game. Do I agree? Top 2 players in the world. I mean, yeah, I would agree. You may make an argument to say 2 of the, but I wouldn't argue that. BL. Yeah, I wouldn't argue that. The only thing you might say is the current top 2 players in the world. Then you can't argue that, I don't think, at all. You may say, well, what about Kucherov? Maybe. Might be the top 3. Draisaitl, you're talking about Draisaitl in there too? Yeah, again, 3 of the top players in the world. Because you got to make an argument. You can make an argument for Kucherov. No? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? One thing I saw today was that McKinnon, faster skater than McDavid by a couple of kilometers an hour or mile. I don't know if it's in miles or kilometers, but by like a couple of them. Like it's not neck and neck. McKinnon can move out there, man. 24 kilometers an hour or miles, whatever they were measuring it in, was his top speed, which is pretty good, man. And he can get there fast. So yeah, probably just 2 best players. I'm not going to include the guy that wears number 34 on his back. I'm not including him in this list. That may be so, but we're talking about top 3. Yeah, no, you might be right. And that's why I said current, right? Because it does change at times, although McKinnon and McDavid are pretty steady there right now. Don't you think? I kind of think so. Two more minutes to go, boys. And then I'm off to the kitchen making supper. Plus, I made this thing. I made a lot of it, too, so I got to cut it up and put some in the freezer and shit like that. Got to do the housework. I'm going away all day tomorrow, so I don't like coming home to a messy house. So I like to do certain things to make sure I don't have to come home and do dishes and stuff like that. So got to do that tonight. So. A lot of star power in that game. I'm just reading your comment. Yes, of course there is. I mean, obviously. Without a doubt. 3 of the best players in the league are in that game. Like you said, maybe even more. All right, I'm getting myself in trouble. I'm going to take off here. We're really quiet. I'm tired and I'm hungry, and I got lots to do. I'll be back on Tuesday, but I'll also be back on, well, I guess it's coming out Tuesday, so we'll be back on Tuesday for the game, and we'll have the Pucking Around podcast out. Look for that on this channel. Please look for that and check it out. Let us know what you think. And that's it. That's going to do me for the night. Thanks, everybody, for being here, especially you guys right now being in here, keeping me company when no one else is out there. I appreciate that, you guys. And, I'll see you soon. And that's it. Till then, stay safe out there. Peace out. Keep your stick on the ice. Go, Habs, go. And ciao, everybody. Have a good rest of Saturday night. There's still some good time to go yet. So enjoy the rest of the night, and ciao.